This is Hoi An. It looks like one of the most beautiful towns in Vietnam. At first it feels simple. Yellow walls, old wooden houses, lanterns above the streets everywhere, boats on the river, and thousands of lights turning on after sunset. But the more you walk here, the more you realize this place is not just pretty. Hoi An was once one of the most important trading ports in Southeast Asia. For centuries, merchants from Vietnam, China, Japan, and Europe came here by sea, bringing goods, money, architecture, religion, and ideas. And somehow, a lot of that old world is still visible today. But here is the question: how did a small riverside town become one of Vietnam's most atmospheric places? And why does Hoi An feel so different from every other city in the country? In this video, I want to explore more than just the lanterns. When the sun goes down, Hoi An feels almost like a living memory of old Vietnam. Tonight, we are walking into Vietnam Lanterns Town, and I have a feeling this place is going to be much more interesting than it first looks. I just left my motorbike just outside the old town, so I'm walking in and want to see what this place really looks like. I saw many pictures and videos and heard a lot of story from travelers how nice and beautiful this city is, so let me see it with myself. The streets, as I see, it's much narrower as before. The traffic is gone, and suddenly you start seeing cycles, old yellow houses, lanterns, wooden balconies, and a lot of people moving slowly and wondering where they are. Hoi An doesn't feel like a modern Vietnamese city. It totally feels like a place that kept something from the past. You know, for centuries this was one of the most important trading ports in all Southeast Asia. Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, and Europeans. This colorful temple-like entrance is part of that story. Many of these old halls were built by Chinese merchant communities. They were not only places of worship, but also meeting places for people from far home. So, before the lanterns even turn on, Hoi An already start to show what makes it different. It is not just beautiful, it is a town shaped by trade, migration, memory, and hundreds of years of people arriving from somewhere else. Nagyon vagány ez a kis makettot. This river here is one of the main reasons Hoi An becomes important in the first place. That Hoi An river has connected the town to the sea, and for a long time this was the lifeline of the old port. Goods arrived by boat, merchants stayed in the town, and the streets around the river become the center of business, food, religion, and daily life. Quite similarly like we have today. But what makes Hoi An interesting is that it's never become a huge modern port city. Over time, the river changed. Larger ships moved elsewhere, and this town slowly lost its old trading power. And in a strange way, that is what saved it. Because Hoi An was no longer the main commercial center. Many of its old houses, narrow streets, assembly halls, bridges, and riverside buildings survived much longer than they might have in a faster growing city. So when you walk here today, especially at this hour, it doesn't feel like a place that was rebuilt to look old. It feels like a town that was paused. The restaurants, the boats, the lights, the yellow walls, they are all part of the modern tourist life now. But underneath that you can still feel the old port. A town that once lived from the river and somehow still does.
Ez a legdurvább, öblő esőbe motorozni Vietnámba. Szerencsére beszereztem ezt a kis esőköpenyt. Nagyon komoly 140 forintot fizettem érte. De most jó használt veszem. Kijöttem drónozni, napok óta esik igazából, kis ablakok vannak, amikor lehet filmezni. Ezt most igyekeztem kihasználni. Pont leszállt a drón és leszakadt az ég. Most tartok haza. Ez is megvan ezek után. Most már mindjárt hazaérek.
Turn right, then in 100 meters, turn right. Turn right at the end of the road soon. Turn right.
As night arrives, Hoi An becomes a completely different place. The yellow buildings slowly disappear into the darkness, and the lanterns take over the town. This is the image most people know from Hoi An. The river, the boats, the old houses, and thousands of colored lights hanging above the streets. But the lanterns are not only decoration. Over time, they become one of the strongest symbols of the town, connected to memory, luck, family, and the old merchant culture that shaped this place. And the night, you can really understand why Hoi An became so famous. It is not dramatic in a loud way. It is soft, warm, crowded, colorful. Almost like the whole town is glowing from the inside.
Hoi Anben az az érdekes, hogy mindenhol van valami. Minden sarkon találsz valami részletet. Teljesen mindegy, hogy mi. Nem szabad rohanni, nem szabad sietni, mert tényleg mindig el lehet kapni valamit. A tömeg ellenére nagyon-nagyon érdekes.
From above, the old town looks even more unusual. The river cuts through the darkness. The boats move slowly under the lights, and the lanterns turn the streets into something between a festival and a memory. Hoi An today is clearly a tourist town.
Hello! A szajok kevés, az ablakba esznek. Hátból. No thanks.
Đây bên đây có hai nhỏ hả? Cái kia để hem nữa, có cái nhỏ để phàn hồi được hồi nới chân má sáng không được.
There are restaurants, cafes, boat rides, souvenir shops, and people everywhere with cameras. But somehow the old structure of the place still survive underneath it all. The river is still the center. The streets are still narrow. The houses are still low. And the night still feels connected to the town's past. That is what makes Hoi An special. This is not just beautiful because of the lanterns. It is beautiful because the lanterns reveal the shape of an old trading town that never completely disappeared. As I walking back to my motorbike, I just processing what I saw and what I experienced here. The real old town shaped by centuries of trade, and the night atmosphere that feels like almost unreal. The crowd, so many people here. Now I understand why everybody talk about it as it's how beautiful this city really is. But it's not only because of beautiful, it has some atmosphere, a really, I don't know, it's very cute and nice, and yeah, I really like this place. I hope you too. If you enjoy my videos, please consider to subscribe on my channel as supporting me and my work. Thank you.
Hű, egy nagyon ritka pillanatot kaptunk el. Ahogy hallod.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ những video hấp dẫn.